The RBI, about 2-3 weeks ago, said there is no jobs crisis in India. RBI is supposed to be cautious, conservative, and neutral. But you're cautious, you're conservative, and you're not neutral at all.
Yes.
The chief economic advisor, he said in his economic survey, quote, India's inflation continues to be low, stable, and moving towards the 4% target. It's been moving for the last 4 years. When will it arrive at the 4% target? When a leader wears one cap, you treat him one way. When he changes that cap and he wears another cap, you treat him another way. This is the death knell of federalism. If you pick and choose among states, you are the Union of India. You are the union government. You are the government of all the states. I want to thank the Honorable Finance Minister.
One second. Please hear him patiently.
For the employment-linked incentive scheme and other ideas incorporated in the early part of her speech. I'm particularly happy that she had an opportunity to read the Congress Manifesto.
Yes.
And she picked the good ideas on page 11, page 30, and page 31. I would respectfully urge my honorable friends in the Treasury benches to read the Congress Manifesto so that in your party, especially the External Affairs Minister, in your party meetings, you can persuade the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Finance Minister to take some more ideas from our manifesto. We'll be very, very happy to support you if you take those ideas. Copying is not prohibited in this house. In fact, copying is encouraged, copying is rewarded in this house.
One second. If you'll address the chair, it will give a soothing feeling to me also. And that will be more appropriate, Mr. Chidambaram.
Copying is encouraged and copying is rewarded in this house. So please copy a little more. The best illustration is by the Staff Selection Commission. There are staff selection commissions at the center and in the states. Uttar Pradesh conducted an examination for 7,500 posts. 24,74,030 people applied for those jobs. And yet, the RBI, about 2-3 weeks ago, said there is no jobs crisis in India. Exact words, no jobs crisis in India. Why didn't anyone from the minister or any officer stand up and say, we reject this statement. RBI is supposed to be cautious, conservative, and neutral. But you're cautious, you're conservative, and you're not neutral at all.
Yes. Yes.
I suggest, sir, that unemployment be taken seriously, and we will wait for the outcome of your ELI scheme. It is an interesting scheme. At the moment, I'm not impressed. I'm not convinced. The outcome alone will judge whether your intentions are good, whether you really want to tackle unemployment. The chief economic advisor, who may be cautious, conservative, he has a degree of autonomy which no other officer of the government of India has. He said in his economic survey, quote, India's inflation continues to be low, stable, and moving towards the 4% target. It's been moving for the last 4 years. When will it arrive at the 4% target? Is inflation low? Is it stable? Is it moving towards the 4% target? If it is moving towards the 4% target, why has the RBI not revised downward the bank rate fixed in June 2023.
Yes. Yes.
This is the 13th month of a 6.5% bank rate. Bank rate is the good measure of where inflation is moving. Why is the MPC, the Monetary Policy Committee, not willing to revise it downwards? And I think what the Chief Economic Advisor said in his economic survey is injury, and the Honorable Finance Minister dismissing the subject in 10 words is adding insult to injury. Inflation is a humiliating situation because every family is hit by inflation. How did this government treat Andhra Pradesh and Bihar and Odisha before April? The same demand is there. The same Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act is there. It was there. The Chief Minister was a different person. The same act, for 10 years, how did you treat them? For 10 years, how did you treat Bihar? When a leader wears one cap, you treat him one way. When he changes that cap and he wears another cap, you treat him another way. I don't grudge at all you're giving relief to Andhra Pradesh or Bihar. But what about the other states? We are a federal country. This is the death knell of federalism. If you pick and choose among states, you are the Union of India. You are the union government. You are the government of all the states. You cannot pick and choose one state and deny relief to another state. Honorable Finance Minister loved Tamil. I missed her quotes from either Thiruvalluvar or any other classic literature. Maybe she didn't have time to quote from a classic poet in Telugu or in Bhojpuri. Maybe she will in course of time. I want her to remember that she was born in Madurai. She had a schooling in Viluppuram, and she had a college in Tiruchirappalli. And it is very painful, as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu pointed out, that not in one place in her 60-page speech did she mention the word Tamil Nadu or Tamil. I'm not saying mention only Tamil Nadu. Mention all states. Or mention all the states grouped together. How many times have you mentioned Bihar? How many times have you mentioned Andhra Pradesh? I have no grudge. But please remember that there are other states in India, other states of people, other states elect other governments, they vote against you. Please remember that. I have 5 demands. 5 demands which I would urge the Honorable Finance Minister to copy from our manifesto. I demand this and I want answers. Respectfully, I ask the Honorable Minister to give us answers. If you don't answer this today or in the course of this session or subsequently, it is not as though these demands will die down. They will echo everywhere in India where the India bloc has a right to speak and write. First demand. We demand that a minimum wage of 400 rupees per day for every kind of employment. 2, we demand a legally guaranteed MSP. 3, we demand a write-off of the unpaid balance of interest or installment of educational loans given up to March 2024. 4, we demand the abolition, complete abolition of the Agneepath, Agniveer scheme. And 5, we demand that NEET be scrapped, and if some states want to keep NEET, exempt all other states which don't want NEET. These 5 demands will echo not only in this chamber, it will echo throughout the country until you concede these demands. I demand that the Honorable Finance Minister reply to my demand that she should reply to this issue.